Alright. Have we started our...
Right.
Okay.
Go ahead and look at
it for 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Okay. Now for 2 minutes, what do we say?
So what were your reactions? What did you see first?
Well, like the biggest thing to me is like the picture. My eye was drawn to the picture in the beginning. Yeah, I really like the picture choice. I thought it like works well.
The first thing I looked at was the text, because I feel like maybe you did what I did, where it was like an afterthought, but I feel like it's such an afterthought. Like, that's so pretty, and that's so not.
Okay.
Like, and also, I feel like this is just almost center. I feel like it should either go all the way to the left, or directly in the center, or directly to the left, because it's kind of like neither.
Yeah, like a line.
Yeah.
And you could align like the leadership, like all of it, like
Okay.
aligned.
But this is beautiful.
Yeah.
I like how you did this. I would move it in a direction.
Okay.
I agree with this. I think it's like it's really beautiful. I think maybe if it was just slightly bigger. Like I just feel like it's kind of getting lost in the shuffle of like all of like the things is all feeling like kind of the same size to me, and I like can't focus
And maybe
on that, you know what I mean?
wait, when do we do like the what you should do to fix it part? Last? Okay. I also, all these hyphens are driving me insane.
Yeah, I know.
It's okay. Because I get what you're doing because you try to do it in 2 blocks.
Yeah, they drive me insane too.
I
But I didn't
like,
realize they were going to do that until I...
oh no, until it's printed?
Yeah.
Yeah, well then you already know it, then you'll just fix it, but just
So maybe like a smaller font?
bigger or smaller, whatever it takes to get that, to stop doing that.
I think maybe like I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm biased, but I like a smaller font like for the information, because that's like more of like an afterthought. You like want someone to like grab their attention, and then they can like, if it interests them, then they're gonna keep going. You know what I mean?
Okay. The next one.
Analyze the message. So, is it like who's it focusing on? What's it say?
The biggest word is leadership, right? The biggest word is leadership. So for me, it's not so much talking about the conference.
Okay.
It's talking about, if conference is bigger, then you know this is a flyer for a conference. So you know when it is and what it is. It's about, for these kids, again, it's for like, I mean, we all did the same project, so we all know who it's for, but so college graduates looking for jobs.
I think it's interesting, like the choice of like making leadership the focal point, because to me it's just like it's trying to like target people who like are into that sort of thing, like student government, like things like where they like want to be like poli-sci majors, or you know what I mean, like people like that's kind of more of the target audience versus like graduates, or like it's a conference, it's like the leadership is what you're aiming towards more, which is good.
So
like,
maybe if I like left graduate the font, the size that it is, and then made conference just a little bit bigger, would that help that? Like
maybe if you did a different font for conference. Oh, I don't know. I'm just making stuff up. Mine's really busy, so I'm do like a whole bunch of fonts and stuff. Okay. Good. But I understand what you're saying. Maybe that would work. But after she explained it that way, it makes sense.
I mean, if that's the target audience you want, like if that's
people
like
who go
what you
above and
want
beyond.
people to like target to, then I think it's really beautiful. I think if it was a little bit bigger, I'd like it more. But like,
I think this should maybe go down here or something. Okay. Because like I said, it's so pretty up here and then just nothing. Yeah. No pictures, no design.
Yeah, and if you could like somehow get that over here, then I feel like there could be more like white space, and like if this is a little bit bigger, then it'd be like free up some area, you know?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Is that 0?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. So
okay. So critique design. So, do you think maybe like what should I do with this? Like, what do you guys think about that?
the time and date,
Yeah.
move it either to a line here, or directly in the center.
Okay, what about like vertically?
Vertically, I think it's fine.
And is there like too much space here? Is there enough space there?
I like that it's spaced out that way. I think it's like easier on my eyes to like focus on one thing at a time versus everything, like kind of like mine now, it's just like all in one area, and then it's just like, ooh, too much. So I liked that it was spread out more.
You know what would be cool? If you made the D's big.
Oh,
And
yeah, that would be cool.
So it's like, here's a thing, and here's a thing.
Okay.
So if you, and then when you resize it, it's not going to be D's. Just whatever starts the sentence.
Yeah.
Big and bold.
Yeah. Okay.
Cause like, it's so contrasted here. There's white and black and grays and stuff.
Yeah, and actually, what I was gonna say is I feel like there's not a ton of contrast.
Up here?
Like,
Or
well, I mean,
anywhere?
like, I don't know. I just feel like it's everything, like, at least, like, this portion, like, everything's the same, right? And, like, up here, yeah, there's, like, darker shades and stuff like that, but everything, I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe it's not a
So
helpful
maybe,
critique, but I
maybe
feel
if
like
I
it's more
added
now.
like behind the title, like maybe like a
Yeah.
very light gray, like just
Yeah, like, something to just, like,
Or
I
3
don't know.
blocks.
Yeah, I don't know.
3 blocks. Like that.
okay,
Or circle. You can do circles too.
okay,
Or like
Just, like, something to
pentagons.
add, like, an extra element to, like, grab their eye, you know what I mean? Because, like, I love this, but
Yeah.
it's, like, kind of just, like, on the paper, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if it was bigger, I don't know.
okay. It's just kind of by itself.
Here's our time.
Okay.
Alright.
Anything else you want to talk about?
What about the typography? Like, do the fonts go well together? Do they work?
Yeah, well, I think this is really beautiful, like I keep saying. I feel like this is just like a good standard font that's just like readable.
I'd say the same thing that I said to Gabby, that bring this back somewhere, because it's so pretty. Bring it back somewhere.
Okay.
Whether that's down here or right here or something. Just bring it. But I don't think you should do it here and here, because then
That's too close.
there's nothing.
Yeah.
So maybe if you, I'm just making stuff. Put this, switch this line and this line,
Okay.
and make the DTP line in this font down here.
Okay.
But that's just because I want to see that again, because it's a pretty font.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Also, just a question. Why did you capitalize all graduate and nothing else?
Just because I want a graduate to stand out a little bit, just in and of itself, because it's kind of at the top of the page. It's lighter, and it might get forgotten if you know
Okay.
if it
That's
doesn't draw
cool.
a little bit of attention to itself.
Okay.
Good.
Alright. Maybe we're done
I'm gonna
here.
end it.